Right, what's happening, everyone? It's the Versailles Entertainment 1. Right, and, I'm ready to give my thoughts on match 24, I believe. It was the match between Ireland and, excuse me. I believe it was the match against, I'm sorry, I believe it was the match of Ireland against South Africa. Right. Well, just my a few thoughts. Well, first of all, the match was played in Canberra, which is, I believe, perhaps the biggest venue used in this World Cup right now. Because in terms of playing size, it's bigger than the MCG. Because MCG has 75-meter boundaries. The Maruka Oval has almost 100-meter boundaries. Especially when it comes down the wicket, it goes straight down the wicket. It comes to around 96, 97 meters. So yeah, on this ground, there was one drop chance. I believe Ed Joyce dropped Faf du Plessis or Hashimamula. But Quinton de Kock got out quick, and Quinton de Kock, he needs to check himself right now, because I think he's gonna find himself struggling big time, with keeping his place in the side. I mean, I know that the kid had a good start in the United Arab Emirates against Pakistan and all that, but still, people not capitalizing on that. That means he's starting to get figured out. So South Africa, probably not gonna take any chances, and once JP Dooney is fit, maybe Quinton de Kock misses out, and you actually see the opening of Hashim Amla and AB de Villiers. Okay, and speaking of Hashim Amla, the man, what to say, the man's a fucking beast, man. The fastest to 20 centuries, and beating that smug ass Virat Kohli's record. And it's not me saying it. A lot of people who met Virat Kohli say he is one smug motherfucker. He's kind of like what you call it, like the playboy type guy. Like kind of, I don't know. That's what they say. Right. Okay. Yeah, kind of like the Dean Ambrose character. No, the actual persona, the actual person outside the ring. But anyways, it was good to see Hashim Amla. I think he broke that record last match, but still, this match, he came good with another century, 150 plus total. And by the way, when I saw about the 18th over there, 118 or something like that. People are saying 300. I'm like 400. Hands down, 400. Against Ireland, they're gonna make 400. Against Ireland, who don't have enough pace, and who rely more on the lack of pace to get wickets, 400. So, I mean, Hashim Amla got to 159. I believe Faf du Plessis, but Faf du Plessis, he got out, and there was a big partnership. I mean, it was over 200 runs. It's a big partnership. Right, Faf du Plessis got out, and Hashim Amla, I think he was looking good for double century. I'm like, come on, man, you gotta get this. But he tried one kind of half-hearted shot to an off spinner. I can't remember his name, but he came over the wicket and he got out. And I believe in the same over, AB de Villiers also got out. Yeah, and AB de Villiers was trying to be a bit too cute. And this is what I say: when you try to be a bit too cute, you just become soft. And he just spooned the ball, straight to the hand of Point. I believe it was a Point fielder. And we didn't get to see a blitz from AB de Villiers. What we did get to see is a pretty good cameo innings from Russo. Is that how it's spelled? How it's pronounced? Russo? No, it's not Russo. It's Rossouw, something like that. Yeah, Russo and David Miller. Those two people batted really well, and both of them remained not out on, I believe, 60 something. To each of them, and they got it way better than the runner ball. Okay, now in the end, they ended up with a total of 411 for 4. At this point, I'm like, okay, get ready, Ireland. Get ready. You have good tendency of chasing totals of 300, not 400. So get ready. And as I expected,
they're raping all of us. Oh, it hurts. They're raping us, and it hurts.
The Irish batsmen did not get it going at all. Believe me, not at all with this. I mean, you have William Porterfield out for 12, and then the number 2s and number 3s, just getting out for nothing. And with my previous episode, like I said, South Africa is going to go hand banana on Ireland. I mean, come on, because they have a point to prove. They're like, fuck this. We lost to India. Fuck this. Fuck this. We gonna show them. Okay, and one guy got a 50. I believe he got 58. And Kay O'Brien, he got 248. But this was not a runner ball. This was just I believe it was 60 something balls. But then again, no one else really contributed, and South Africa and Ireland somehow wiggled the way to 240, I believe. So South Africa winning the match by 201 runs. Oh no, sorry, not 240, 210, I believe. Yeah, South Africa winning the match by 201 runs. So this was absolute
rape,
and there's no other word that actually describes it. Like when you're looking at a very competitive level. Now, I mean, part of me wanted Ireland to pull off that upset. And then, we would get a new hashtag going, hashtag include Ireland, hashtag let, bring Ireland to tests. Because, that William Porterfield can turn around and say, what more do we have to do? They can make the rest of the cricketing world feel bad and look bad. Look like some xenophobic motherfuckers. Right, and xenophobic, pussified motherfuckers, man. That that just want to keep a game within a small inner circle. Excuse me. And look, this is still my problem with the cricket World Cup being hosted in England. I'm like, go host it in South Africa again, please. South Africa is much more welcoming to cricket than England. And yeah, just because you have a very strong Indian population in England, it doesn't mean you're going to sell out every game that does not involve India or England or Australia. Okay? And especially given that you have only 10 teams. Okay. Flip side, you host this tournament in South Africa, you get teams like Zimbabwe involved. You get, for the qualifiers, you get team maybe Kenya involved if they can manage, and then you have your Ireland and your Netherlands and all that. You get them involved, make another 14-man team. You never know. I don't know. For me, I think England is not the good place to actually host a World Cup at the moment with the current economy. No. Because people got to realize that, a lot of people in England, because I've lived there for 5.5 years, and just gone past a year since I've last been in the UK, they're pissed off. You can read it in the faces of the people who just walk on the streets. They're pissed off. So, anyways, the matches today that are happening, one of them I won't be able to catch it. The other one I'll try and catch whatever I can. One is Pakistan versus the UAE. Interesting game. Next is Afghanistan versus Australia. From an Afghanistan standpoint, this might also be an interesting game because the Afghans have some history with the Australians. Like, I believe it dates back to the very early part of the 20th century. So in that context, you might have something. But then again, expect another rape by the Australians. Anyways, and that's about it. And looking forward to comments and suggestions. And please do leave them, and I'll try to address them as soon as I can.